Hi, I'm Chef James, and a roasted chicken recipe is always a great option for a delicious lunch or an amazing dinner. Today, I'm gonna show you a very hearty recipe that's perfect for back to school. We're gonna take chicken breast and we're gonna stuff it with queso fresco or fresh cheese. We're gonna make a bed of tomatoes. Everything's gonna come together amazingly well. Mazola knows that delicious recipes start with the heart. That's why I've partnered up with heart-healthy Mazola corn oil to make some of my favorite recipes that are not only delicious, but your entire family would love. So first and foremost, I took my chicken breasts and I made some pockets on the side of the chicken breast. If you can see them, I basically, using my knife, open a little pocket, and then that pocket, we're gonna fill it up with cheese. That cheese is gonna melt throughout the cooking process, and then it's gonna brown on the outside. It's gonna start dripping out of the breast. And I'm using queso fresco because it's a great cheese to give temperature to. It doesn't really melt, like it's not gonna go outside of your chicken breast. It's gonna stay inside, but it's gonna get nice and creamy and delicious. So, first of all, I'm gonna take some of my Mazola corn oil, and I'm going to make a marinade, 4 to 6 tablespoons. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm using sazon completa, but you can use any mix of spices that you have at home or that you want to create yourself. So what I'm going to do is take all of my seasonings and place them right inside of my oil, mix it all up. We'll leave that to the side. I'm gonna take whatever container you have or whatever vessel you wanna cook your chicken in. I'm gonna take some cherry tomatoes, place those in the bottom. And what's gonna happen here is that after cooking the chicken for approximately good, 35 to 40 minutes, those tomatoes are gonna start blistering and exploding, and they're gonna get super concentrated in terms of flavor. And of course, we're gonna be ending up with this amazing sauce without even having to sweat it. Take the chicken, put it over here. I have some of my queso fresco, put it inside just like that. Make sure you put a lot of it. Now we just overlap it like that. That's it, you don't have to do much to it. It's very simple. And now we're ready to season all this. So ideally, we're gonna take that oil and just sort of like put it on top of it to cover. And we're also seasoning the tomatoes because all those spices are going down, and we're also gonna get some of those chicken juices, and this beautiful sauce is gonna start sort of like developing itself in the bottom. I preheated my oven to 415 degrees so I can give that chicken a nice and beautiful sear on the outside, creating a little crust that at the end is gonna play an amazing role with this whole dish coming together. So to the oven we go, approximately 35 to 40 minutes depending on your oven, but you can always use a food thermometer. The bonus of using Mazola corn oil is that it's a natural source of unsaturated fat and cholesterol free. And it also contains vitamin E. So there's so many things that excite me about this recipe. First of all, look at the crust. Often the spices, those spices have bonded together. They've released their flavor. Now the whole chicken breast looks tanned and amazing. And look at the sauce that we have developed in the bottom of the plate. The way I like to serve this is very simply. First thing I'm gonna do is take some of those tomatoes, place them just like that in the bottom. They're creamy, they're like little bumps full of flavor. We're gonna get a lot of that liquid there, and I'm gonna show you what we're going to do with that. So once that is there, I'm gonna take my chicken. I want you to look closely into the pocket that we built for this recipe. Take a look at this, and you can get closer because this is definitely worth it. Look at that. See those juices running out? We're gonna place it on top of those tomatoes. I'm gonna take a toast. I'm gonna take some of that extra liquid to sort of like cover the bottom of the plate. We're gonna take some cilantro leaves, take the toast, and there you have the most amazing, beautifully, deliciously cooked chicken breast stuffed with queso fresco with a bed of roasted tomatoes and a toast on the side. What a beautiful recipe.